everyone. This is Suhana Bhattacharya, and you're listening to the Goodfirms Leaders Roundtable podcast. Now, as the IT sector expands, more and more people are starting their own IT businesses, and to help them make the right decisions and avoid pitfalls, I sit down with the top CEOs of IT company and discuss everything about trends, technology, leadership, and more. For this episode, we have Gurpreet Singh Walia, CEO of Surfacecom Solutions and founder of RisingMax Inc. Gurpreet is an entrepreneur and creative thinker with 10 plus years of professional experience in IT and business development sector. So thank you so much for joining us today, Gurpreet. Anything that you'd like to add to the introduction, something that I might have missed?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Sunahana. It's a pleasure to be here. And yeah, RisingMax and Surfacecom, these are the two companies that I have helped founded and running these from last almost 10 years. And we are working on emerging tech, and we are delivering projects to the global brands, helping push the boundaries of emerging tech basically.
The reason why we are having this podcast episode with Gurpreet is that because his company Rising Max is dealing with emerging technologies like you mentioned right now, like blockchain, NFT, metaverse, etc. And they have been creating amazing projects around them for clients across the globe. Thus, we wanted even our audience, our new budding business owners, to also know about how their businesses can harness this emerging technology like metaverse, just like how Rising Max says. But before we can get into the integrity of this technology, can you please brief our audience on what exactly is metaverse technology and maybe perhaps an example with it to make it more understandable?
Yeah, sure. There is a lack of clarity around the idea of metaverse as well, and it's understandable, considering that it's a technology that's still in the works. Simply put, you can say the metaverse is the next iteration of the internet. It's a single, shared, immersive 3D virtual space where we can interact with each other more realistically than ever before, and while being at a great distance. So one of the popular metaverse platform, I think one of those today is Decentraland. You can go there and you can buy land and build your own properties, create your own experiences, and it's a digital world where users can live their alternate virtual life. And this platform is also recently hosted their Metaverse Fashion Week as well with brands like Dolce & Gabbana, Tommy Hilfiger, and this is just one example. There are many more metaverse platforms like Decentraland, and there is one, the biggest one from Meta, that's still in the works.
So, according to the information that you just stated, metaverse is mostly like a shared space where users can interact with one another and do a lot more, like you mentioned, buy land, visit places, and live an alternate virtual life. So, does that increase dependency on AR VR technology a lot more than now? Like, if that is so, can you please explain how AR VR is used in implementing metaverse?
Yeah, definitely. Just like our material world is made up of water, air, sun, and soil, AR, VR are the basic elements that make up the metaverse. And these are not the only two technologies. There is a lot more going in the background, but these are the most important one. When we are talking about the metaverse, we are talking about simulations and advanced 3D visualizations and immersive experiences. And AR, VR technologies are making this happen. So in metaverse, when you can say that you can touch objects and try on new sneakers before buying them, you need AR and VR to make that happen. You may remember the craze of Pokemon Go when everyone was running around with smartphones in their hand and they were hunting new Pokemons. In the similar fashion, you can, in future, you may find someone who is, walking the streets of Agra and admiring the virtual replica of Taj Mahal and while socializing with each other and while sitting in a condo in California. Every industry can benefit from metaverse. Even if it's gaming, entertainment, automotive, healthcare, everyone can get something out of it. And this is going to push the boundaries for the interaction and immersive experiences even further.
Right. So, just like how sun, water, air is very basic elements of the earth, AR VR is basic for metaverse. So is the AR VR technology mature enough to support the activities to be performed in metaverse? And if not, what are, in your opinion, are the shortcoms that need to be addressed to implement those in the future?
AR VR technology that we are having today is advanced, but it will still need some time to fully mature. We say metaverse is the future. We imagine all of these industries working in metaverse. But for that, we will need more advanced tech to support that. For example, if given the choice between a smartphone or a VR headset, most people will go for a smartphone rather than a VR headset because it's clumsy and it's not the item yet. But in the future, we can expect these technologies to grow and provide more better hardware, better software, better experiences, and they will power other industries.
Right. And the use of metaverse has already been widely embraced by the gaming industry, as we have already seen. What other fields beside gaming will the metaverse have a big impact on, and how will it be applied?
Honestly, every field you can think of can benefit from a fully developed metaverse platform. We already have instances of entertainment in the metaverse. Ariana Grande and Travis Scott joined Fortnite's metaverse platform for a concert. We are seeing digital twins of educational institutions in the metaverse. If we talk about travel and tourism, it's possible to have metaverse technology as means to increase revenue. E-commerce and social media industry is going to benefit a lot from metaverse. And RisingMax is also working on jaw-dropping experiences in the metaverse, where we are creating shopping malls, nightclubs, training centers for medical professionals, where they can learn how to handle tools, follow safety guidelines, and performing medical procedures.
So the gaming sector is obviously the biggest adaptation of metaverse technology. But being a leading metaverse game development company, can you please let our audience know what is the difference in developing a game for the metaverse and from the traditional game? What is the basic difference?
Yeah, metaverse games have a lot more to offer than the traditional games. Metaverse games are more social, more immersive than traditional games. Beside that, if you talk about crypto tech, there are other things involved as well. There are many play to earn platforms we see nowadays in the metaverse. People are performing different actions or playing the different games, and they are earning some crypto or NFTs as well. Gaming sector is evolving with the metaverse, and it will continue to do so in the next few years. We will see many more games with the much immersive experiences, much social aspect of the games. So we will see metaverse, involve the gaming sector by a lot in the next coming years.
And as you mentioned that there are various kinds of concerts that are even happening in metaverse, from Ariana Grande to many other different artists actually taking metaverse to increase their reach with their fans. But I'm sure there are many challenges involved in this. So what are some of the challenges businesses and developers must be aware of in deploying a metaverse of that kind?
Yeah. When you step into a metaverse, you will get all sort of entertainment options like movies, amusement parks, art exhibits, concerts. You can enjoy these things with the realistic experience from the comfort of your home without traveling a long distance. And for the challenges part, for businesses, it's very important for them to understand the potential of metaverse as early as possible, because only then they will be, get ahead of their competition. And for developers part, the challenges are immense. We are still in the early days of it, and developer community needs to enhance their skills a lot in order to deliver impressive results and keep improving the technology going forward. And there is a wide range of tech stack involved in the metaverse projects. Developers need to keep on innovating, as in the next few years the whole landscape is going to change for the better.
Right. And as you mentioned that for developers challenges are immense because metaverse is still in a very nascent stage and it'll take a few more years to actually have people more interested in something like this.
Yeah.
Now, as you said, there are a lot of challenges involved, but I'm sure there are some also security concerns related to metaverse technology. So, what are some of those security measures businesses must know about before developing metaverse for themselves or for their clients?
Like any other technology, there are security issues that still persist. Cyber attacks are a possibility in the metaverse. It generally includes credential thefts, hardware or software bugs, and cyber physical attacks where a user's avatar may be compromised. We make sure that our clients are familiar with these issues before they move forward, and our developers make sure to employ every step to protect our clients against such issues. We prioritize the data security of the users by authenticating. We log in with the layered security and data encryption. Our QA team conducts thorough testing before deployment. We do audits of our smart contracts, and we provide regular maintenance to keep the platform secure and up to date. Because the technology is improving every day, there are new things coming on in the underlying technologies, new versions, new changes, new updates. And when the technology is moving so fast, and these may create some security lapses if we are not up to date. We need to keep our development team up to date on those, as well as the projects and clients.
Right, and I really like the information that is coming from your end because RisingMax was just developed in 2018, and since then, your company has worked on a variety of projects based on blockchain, AI ML, AR VR, or metaverse technology. So, the next question is something that, along with our audience, I would also like to know since we were researching about your company. How did such a young company who just started in 2018 pick up these technology faster and emerged as the best in them? Can you please share a few tips so other budding entrepreneurs or small and medium businesses can do the same?
Yeah, me and my team have been keeping up with the emerging tech, and we had the vision to emerge as a leader in this space. Even though it seems like a quick rise to the top, our progress was gradual and involved a lot of patience and hard work. From the beginning, we knew that our success will depend on the team we decide to work with. So we curated a team that had the expertise and the potential to take up the challenges and deliver. It is their persistence and love for innovation that helped RisingMax emerge as a reputable metaverse development company.
Exactly. And the secret to knowing these emerging technologies and adapting them is definitely a lot of patience and keep learning new things. And second is investing in the right team and keeping them motivated.
Exactly. Working with emerging tech is you cannot hire experts from the market. You have to build your expertise, your team's expertise, and continue to building so, because the technology is going to change. That's why it's called emerging tech. It has not emerged properly, and you cannot find the fully expert resources from the market. But that's why we do many hackathons internally, and we provide regular training sessions, and we create impressive projects in-house to keep the team to their fullest potential.
That's great. That's a wonderful way to keep the team motivated.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next question, like you mentioned, that metaverse technology is just getting started, and as it'll grow, more and more companies will be on the lookout for the best metaverse development companies. So, can you please share how Goodfirms helped Rising Max appear as the best and hence grab the required attention in the IT industry?
Yeah, we are on the way to creating a digital ecosystem powered by futuristic technologies. And we need a voice that takes our message to a wider audience. And Good Firms is just the right partner for Metaverse in that space. And RisingMax has provided measurable results to all its clients for many years. We have built a respectable position in the industry with quality work that delivers real results. Today, you can find many so-called experts on the social media platforms, especially the influencers, who are just middlemen, who are just taking the projects from the clients and outsourcing to the first development team they find. So we understand that how important it is for a business to find a good metaverse development company that they can trust. And we think Good Firms will help us build that trust and reliability and transparency so customers can find us and we can showcase our services and solutions.
We are so glad that you have put that trust on Goodfirms, and I'm sure that we will stand up to your expectations. So, thank you so much, Gurpreet, for sharing your valuable knowledge on Metaverse technology on our podcast.
And put Metaverse is itself is not a technology. It uses a lot of technology to create something that's called Metaverse, where the people can treat it as a social media or a learning experience, and it will continue to grow. And I'm glad that I have been a part of this session.